Hello, I'm Crickets, and welcome back to I Have a Story. The way the world works for me, right? Oh, the way the world works for me. The video I aired today, talking about the dad who I can't, I, I'm, I don't even want to think about it, let alone sit here and talk about. Whoa, let's just stick it off the side of my head. Camera's backwards. This side of my head. Sorry about that. Let me do my hair and makeup before get on screen here. So I heard and talked about my friend. That was my story earlier. You can go back and view it for yourself to get that story. And then I talked about the conversation I had and the other story I aired today about the hit and run and that whole story and involvement. While I was researching on that, trying to find some information to share, which were, obviously the news reports that I shared, I went on Facebook because the person who shared this with me said you ought to see all the comments being left on social media about this. And I said, I want to see. I'm curious. Curious minds want to know. So I went on and looked. And I couldn't find anything. They won't show me nothing. I can't find nothing on it on social media. But the first thing on Facebook that pops up for me is this. And I'm like, no, come on, guys, dads, quit being dildos. They're screwing it for the rest of us. You've got to be kidding me that your big, huge complaint, and you're going to cry and throw a fit because your kid's mom takes your kid to church? Do you actually know what problems in life are? Are you that twisted? I can only imagine where the problems went in this relationship, whether they were married or not, I don't know. Could only imagine where it all went downhill. I'd really actually kind of like to know this whole story, being me and wanting to know people and stories and situations, why things go the way they go. I'd actually like to know what happened and how this whole story went, because if mom takes kid to church and dad has such a problem with that. Hang on. Did it say in there? I think it said, if I remember correctly, I think it said it was 5 years old, if I remember right. You had a kid with a woman, and here it is 5 years later, you're throwing a fit because assuming that, that thinking, they've been together a little bit, right? And you're going to go throw a fit because she's taking him to church, right? Not even to the point of throwing a fit. You're going publicly about her taking him to church, of all things. Now she's taking him to a satanic worship. Sure, maybe that's what he does. Oh, whoa. Oh, maybe somebody should be investigating this guy. Oh, this is actually part of my Sunday video coming up. God, this kind of rolls right into that. Everything just pops into place for me sometimes. Or just sets a little line for me to follow the bread trails right to the source of information of something. Come on, dads, quit screwing this up for us. He's talking about it, talking to other people. I don't remember exactly. I can't read what's on here, but I remember it saying something about he's got to talk to somebody else, and should he talk to somebody else about this? Are you kidding me? No, you should. You should go talk to a counselor is what you should do. I don't know what all the comments are. There's so many of them. Why bother leaving one at this point? Because usually once you hit so many comments, people quit reading them. It gets to be overwhelming, I know. You can't read them all. So there's no point in even commenting in this group now about that, unless I maybe start a thread of my own about this. But I'm going to make a video instead and share my video. Come on. Come on, guys. God, I am hurting so bad because we have been putting down so hard, and this is why. This is why. Why is this something worth fighting over? You get to see your kid, man. Why are you screwing it up for the rest of us? All of you guys who get to see your kids and want to sit here and squabble over a frickin' tent and the Bible? Oh my God. I got, I can't even use my arm. I can't even use my brain.